Hey friends! So today is going to be more of a slow day. As you can tell, I am so exhausted today and I have not been wanting to cook at home since Thanksgiving. I've also been feeling a little bit under the weather with a lot of migraine attacks. And so I have a little bit of energy right now. And so I'm going to go ahead and get dinner on the table, even though it is 9 a.m. So it's just more so I'm gonna get the kitchen prepped so that way once I go pick up my kiddo and my husband's back home from work, food's gonna be ready. Once I'm hungry, food's gonna be ready. Really, all I'm gonna do is cut my potatoes, season my chicken, possibly cook it already just so I don't have to do that anymore. And then, yeah, once I'm ready to eat, we're just making potato bowls. Very easy, very simple. Potatoes, I'm gonna roast them in the oven. Actually, I'm gonna air fry them. And yeah, so air fried potatoes. I'm gonna put chicken on top and then put some broccoli so I get some type of veggie in and some cheese. So this was the coffee I did. Oh, well, you can't really see her. She's there. Honestly, all I did was warm up in my saucepan some almond milk, a little bit of maple syrup, a little bit of brown sugar, and Nescafe Gold Blonde, I think it is. And I just mixed it all in the pan until it got hot. And then that's it. I served it and it's delicious. It's way better than any drink you could get outside. Especially now that it's snowing. It's been snowing so much lately. Oh my gosh, it's so good. The other day we got 10 inches and then last night we also got 3, 4 inches. I did DoorDash some food yesterday, but I need to start cooking at home. Honestly, I love my home cooked meals. It's more so my energy when it depletes. It's like it is a very heavy fatigue. I've actually been getting a lot more migraines. I haven't had an attack in maybe a year. A few days ago, I had one of the worst migraines. It did not go away for maybe 24 to 48 hours. Sometimes it's debilitating, and that's the part that sucks because I love cooking, I love baking. Lately, I've been in the mood to be in the kitchen, but it's really more so that my body is not allowing me to be in the kitchen. So let's try to take it easy today and come with me if you want. Vámonos. All right, so here I am just really cutting my pieces of chicken into, I would say, cubes, maybe 1-inch cubes. I do like my pieces thin. Also, I know that I cut my chicken pretty slow. I try to be very precise with the sizes just because that way I know that all the chicken is going to cook at the same exact time. You're not going to have a thick chicken, a teeny tiny piece of chicken. And make sure you always clean your countertops whenever you're done messing with any raw meat or raw chicken. All right, so here we're gonna go ahead and season the chicken with some salt. Also keep in mind that this is just something I decided to make without any recipes. Here I'm adding some pepper. I'm gonna also add some adobo seasoning as well as some blackened seasoning. Honestly, that's very good. Love it. And then you can't really see what I'm putting here on this part. That is actually my taco seasoning, my homemade taco seasoning. I'll put that in the description below. Here I'm adding some garlic. If you have fresh garlic, use that. I didn't have that, so I put the one in the jar. And then I'm adding a whole mess of Parmesan because Parmesan makes everything great. Great, get it? Because I'm grating the cheese. All right. And also, I'm sure you could hear a little bit in the background. I'm always having a party because if there's no music while I'm cooking, I feel that I do not have the energy to continue cooking. So you will hear my wild playlist. It's just randomized, so you'll hear different things.
Here I'm adding some organic avocado oil. Doesn't have to be organic, just any oil you got. And then you're gonna massage the heck out of this until you no longer have patience and everything is coated and delicious. I'm adding a little bit more taco seasoning because I saw that it didn't look like it was fully coated. And yeah, and now we continue. We top that, and then we're gonna go ahead and start washing our potatoes so we can cube those as well. And I will say a lazy day dinner for me, it may be completely different for someone else. But this definitely is a lazy day dinner. It's really just almost everything in the same pot and the air fryer, which doesn't take too long for me to wash and stuff. So yes, just so you are aware, this is my type of lazy day dinner. So because of the fact that I'm doing this very early, I will put my potatoes in water with a little bit of vinegar. I'm gonna top it, and whenever I'm ready, which will be after I pick up my kid, I will drain it and then season it in air fryer. Here I'm adding the oil, starting to add all the chicken, and then obviously we're gonna cook it until it is fully cooked. And what I'm gonna do here, I don't know if you noticed, there's some juice on the pan. I'm gonna actually take it out and put it in a little container. I'm gonna take that juice and I'm gonna put it a little bit on my broccoli and on my potatoes to give it that really yummy flavor. Because I'm still gonna oil a little bit the potatoes, so might as well just use some of that oil that I used with the chicken juice. And there she is in all her glory, looking juicy and delicious, very well seasoned, not spicy, but delicious. And then we're gonna go ahead and oil some of the potatoes. We're gonna toss in some Cajun seasoning. We're also gonna add some salt, some smoked paprika. I can never go without my smoked paprika, especially on my potatoes. I think it gives it the best flavor you can possibly add on potatoes. That's my way of mixing because I don't want to use a utensil. And now if you remember, I did save some of that oil slash chicken juice. I'm adding some of that here and I'm gonna add it to my broccoli. I don't think I took a video of me adding it to the broccoli, maybe a little bit. Oh, there you go. That's me adding the rest of it onto the broccoli so both of them can have that delicious flavor. And then we're gonna add it to the air fryer. Add the potatoes to the air fryer so they are delicious and crispy. All right, and to the broccoli, we're gonna add some of this salt-free chipotle seasoning. I already had this for a few months now, but never tried it. I did try it on the broccoli. It gave it a really good flavor. I really did enjoy it, and I think I'm gonna start adding that to my broccoli from now on. And we're gonna cook until it's fully cooked. This is frozen broccoli, by the way. There was no fresh cut broccoli in my house. I wasn't gonna use a cutting board for it. I was really trying to minimize the amount of dishes I was dirtying. I just added some butter so it could get a little bit moist and have that salty, buttery flavor on the broccoli that I really do enjoy. And then once the broccoli is fully cooked, I'm gonna go ahead and add the chicken that I had cooked earlier this morning. By the way, this is me cooking after I picked up my son from school, so just so you are aware. And so yeah, so now I'm gonna cook it until both the chicken and the broccoli are heated up properly. And then here are my air fried potatoes, and they are crispy, they're delicious, and now it's plating time. This is really what I do. I just add the potatoes, add some of the chicken and broccoli. This is my son's plate. We're gonna add my favorite part, which is cheese and a whole mess of Parmesan. My son is addicted to Parmesan, and I have to really buy the Costco Parmesan because of the fact that Parmesan does not last in our home. Maybe 3 months tops with the one from Costco. And there she is, all mixed up. She is so delicious. I do add a little bit of sugar in my potatoes as well.
As you can see, I did cook part of it at 9 a.m. I prepped it mostly, other than cook the chicken. And then after that, I reheated the chicken with the broccoli, and I did the potatoes after I had picked up my son. Everything came out delicious, and honestly, it wasn't that much work. If it is a lot of work for you, then I mean, take it as inspiration on a day you do have energy. But that's usually what I can do when I am low on energy. That's it for today. I did save some of that chicken, some of the raw chicken. And the next day, I just made a batch of white rice with some caldo de pollo. It's the Maggi one. And then so a little bit more of salt, just because I was making like 3 cups of rice. Cook the chicken, toss the chicken in the rice, and then that's what I made the next day. So that was also another lazy day dinner. I didn't really take a video or a picture of my dish that day, but it was just something I whipped up really quick because I knew that the next day I needed to pack up some Christmas gifts. Christmas is right around the corner. And so that was it. And I hope you like this video. Let's see what I do next time. I might make some bread. I've been saying that I've been wanting to make bread for quite some time. And so I'll probably do that very soon. I don't know if I'll make pan soal, which is a Puerto Rican bread, or if I'm gonna make sliced bread, homemade sliced bread, because my son does like his peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. We do sunflower butter and jelly sandwiches, but he doesn't care what type of butter it is, so long as it's some type of nut or sunflower. And yeah, I hope to see you guys on the next video. Bye, friends.